Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries January 28, 2022. Some rather mysterious phone calls could come to you today. Someone could be ringing up a person with the same name as you, or leave a message on your machine that you can't make sense of at all. There might also be hang-ups and wrong numbers. This could drive you crazy if you let it. If you can, turn off your phone and let the machine take over. If they're legitimate, you can always call the person back. As a person who loves to experiment with new ideas and discover new people, you'll be delighted with the period that is just beginning. Since communication, togetherness, and sociability will rule the next 2 weeks, it will be a perfect time for you to get out and show off your gifts. You'll have a ball. Your energy and enthusiasm are at an all-time high right now. Your life in general, and business and money matters in particular, are going very well, and there are no signs that this should change anytime soon. Romance should also be going very well, and all this should be doing wonders for your self-image. Whatever you've been doing, keep up the good work. You've got a lot to look forward to. It certainly is a relief when the hostilities subside, isn't it? Lately, it has seemed as though people have slammed doors in your face repeatedly and have shut down your investment ideas. But today a visit or encounter will unlock some mysteries for you. Will your financial problems finally be solved? If you are committed to unearthing your originality, you will be fulfilled today. Do you feel like embracing the whole world? Then go ahead and do it. Start off with your friends and family. All those old arguments and problems are forgotten and forgiven, leaving you to concentrate on the important things in life. Share your excess of love and warmth with people who really mean a lot to you. A certain relationship is on your mind in a big way, so dive into it and wallow until you figure it all out. The answer won't be easy, but it will at least be simple. Full of anticipation, choices confronting you are confusing and you're not sure who you want to hug and hold close to your heart. If you feel that having to be polite and diplomatic causes you problems, there's nothing wrong with letting people know you wish to remain single and don't want a serious relationship. Sometimes we all feel a little lost. We feel that we can move mountains, and we use all our energy and enthusiasm to do so. But a few moments later we feel that our efforts will be vain. This is one of the hard facts of life. Nothing is for granted. You shouldn't let that refrain you from trying to make things change around you. Your curiosity will be overflowing today. You can see far and wide, and your inventiveness may express itself through modern technology. You will surely spend more time than usual on the net, telephone, or watching television, and why not? Whatever you undertake, you will try to see further on to understand and advance. So, let yourself be carried along by this curious vibration, and above all, don't stop. Today should be an enjoyable day. You'll finally be able to rest after the intensity of the past few weeks. They have certainly been exhausting. You deserve this day to put your feet up and enjoy the company of your friends and family. Keep things nice and easy. Don't put pressure on yourself to accomplish anything more strenuous than reaching across the table to serve yourself another helping of cheesecake. Just 2 days after Mars not only left Sagittarius, but wrapped up all planetary activity in your sign until later in the year, the moon returns for a conveniently timed monthly visit. You began the year with the moon not only in Sagittarius but aligned with Mars and coming full circle. This is a chance to return to what was inspiring your imagination, warrior, and competitive spirit as you moved into 2022. A lot of water has passed under the bridge since then, with a chance to regroup. The moon's return to Sagittarius today is notable by what it doesn't rather than by what it does do. Missing is the relationship tension or the buttons this might push on the relationship front, and instead, the lunar nodes are gone, and in their place is an abundance of communication support. You know what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, and the lessons of the past don't need to be repeated. The Leo moon faces off with expansive Jupiter this morning, bringing an abundance of attention your way. Feeling like all eyes are on you can be a little disconcerting, so it's important to remember that it's okay to put off answering messages or phone calls until you're feeling up to it. Luckily, things begin to feel more grounded and organized only a short time later, and the moon changes signs into pragmatic Virgo. Use this energy to tap into your efficient side and knock out any correspondence or task you've been avoiding recently. Venus faces off with deceptive Neptune this evening, so things could get a little weird in romantic relationships. The energy here can cause us to inflict more damage than we realize in the moment, so try not to be overly critical or demanding of your partner or yourself right now. If you sense that someone is lying to you or gaslighting you, you might want to back away from the situation for a day or two so you can reflect privately and gain a clearer perspective on how you feel about the situation. This evening, feelings of restlessness are likely to manifest, and the moon aligns with passionate Mars while entering a harsh T-square to the nodes of fate. Your desire for change could be supercharged, and you may feel passionate about getting ahead on your path, but issues from the past or uncertainty about the future could leave you feeling stuck. In the morning, the Leo moon opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, making us vulnerable to others' jealousies. In centering conversations around our own experiences, we can come off as showboat-y. We are entirely naive to this, unable to see ourselves realistically and believing that we are making friends when we are really attracting people who want to see us knocked off our pedestal. We should be mindful of how we are presenting ourselves, as well as the company we are keeping. Perhaps it will be better to put off new introductions until later in the morning, as the moon enters its void following this aspect. We only get one chance to make a first impression, so we might as well hedge our bets. 2.5 hours later, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our interests lie in organizing, restructuring, and perfecting our routines. Doing so gives us a feeling of emotional satisfaction, as if we are insulating ourselves from the disorganization and clutter of the outside world. The same attitude that enables us to tackle tedious mundane duties and also make us critical of others' choices or predispositions. Aim to stay on your own path and let others live their lives. You'll save more energy this way. Spiritual or artistic practices may feature prominently in the days to come, helping define our rituals and praxis. It would be a waste to let this transit pass by without establishing some covenant within ourselves, to permit our dreams to shape the objectives of our work and daily lives. Psychic hits should be heeded, and intuitive impulses followed. There is wisdom to be found, even in sources that are apparently nonsensical. Remember that the imagination is a space of conception, and all physical creations have been birthed from this space. The trick lies in believing the impossible is possible.